So for the past 2 quarters, we are talking about, or the topic was about world building, and for this quarter especially, we're talking about how I personally analyze secondary sources as well as Activity Fire was more towards my person or our viewing of the primary source that would be found in Langston Library about the Anteater spirit and how students over the years since the conception of UCI to the present day of how the students and the minds of all the students from these past few centuries basically have created to what UCI is today. And for the topic of world building, we have definitely read a lot of works, whether it's Kaffer and his recreations of past paintings that have been controversial in their upbringing, to the Decameron, which is a more comedic, however, a very historical piece of writing that explores a lot of what was happening during the Black Plague. And I just wanted to mention on how primary sources have brought a lot of traction to topics, because just taking my personal experience from the Langston Library and me and my friend viewing the Anteater Spirit exhibition, it was very interesting to see how students that are probably in their 50s and 60s now have had their past in trying to push for what they believed was right, whether it was gender equality, racial equality, or just pushing for topics such as climate change or just a safer and cleaner environment for our university. It was very interesting and if anything has pushed me and my friend to kind of understand and learn more about the history of UCI, and that in itself is a world building project, because UCI is now its own world where we the students are living in it and building to what we and everyone else knows as UCI. And as the spring quarter is slowly but surely coming and creeping around the corner, I think it was really interesting to think about the film, because in the activity I saw that we could analyze or kind of think about film. And something that I've always really wondered was how sci-fi, especially sci-fi films such as The Thing and A Quiet Place, have brought such a creative outlet and an outlook on how worlds are built, because all of these films are built their worlds around one primary source, whether The Thing is about an alien that no one knows about and it's kind of playing amongst as if it's a human, to A Quiet Place, which is monsters that lack hearing but are very strong, and humans have to adapt all of a sudden out of the blue without trying to die and then now not make noise. So I think film and how film interprets sci-fi as well as world building is something that I really want to pursue, as while I do have knowledge on it, is also very wide, and the topic itself is very still being learnt about today. So that is something that I want to see and kind of make a connection with how professors have previously thought about their definitions of world building as well.